From KALB, this is a First Alert forecast.
Well, welcome back and thank you for joining me this evening. I'm First Alert meteorologist Jake Lambright, and of course the National Hurricane Center still highlighting a disturbance that's marked here by this yellow X over the state of Florida right now. That will continue moving off into the Gulf as we go through the next few days, and very similar to what we saw with 93L just last week. This is a very messy and unorganized system that has such a narrow window and some unfavorable conditions working against it. That's why the formation chance is pretty low. Another way to look at this, there's a 90% chance that we don't see any kind of organized tropical development out of this at all. One thing that is favorable, of course, will be the sea surface temperatures. Out in the Gulf, the waters right now are very, very warm. Anything above 80 is very conducive for tropical development, and we have some buoys here registering anywhere from 83 to 86 degrees. So of course the water's plenty warm out there. With that said, there are some things that we'll be limiting it. Of course, we have dust on the way, but that dust will be coming in just behind that disturbance, so it won't necessarily limit anything. What will help to limit development a little bit is going to be wind shear that'll be nearby, and again, a very, very narrow window for anything to try to flare up. Water vapor right now shows that disturbance there. Those brighter colors indicate the moisture. We've got some drier air out in front of that with some more moisture found out just off the coast there of southeastern Louisiana. Rain chances over the next 7 days will gradually start to go up a little bit higher for your Thursday. Fridays where rain chances are the highest, and we keep some rain chances around for your Saturday as well. These rain chances as a result of that disturbance moving close by. Here's what Futurecast shows. This is 4 p.m. Thursday afternoon. Got a couple of those scattered showers and storms across I-10 and even into portions of the central Louisiana viewing area as well. We're going to progress that timeline forward a little bit more, and even though this won't necessarily be an organized tropical system, we kind of have to think about the rain in kind of a tropical way, where with an organized tropical system we see bands of rain. Even though this is non-tropical, we kind of see similar waves of rain, not a consistent rain throughout the entire time. Then as we head into Friday, kind of another wave of rain expected as we head toward the afternoon and evening hours. Not everybody sees rain out of this. Very hit and miss shower and storm activity with this as a whole. Result, rainfall totals for us stay pretty manageable. For our northern areas, especially the northern half of central Louisiana, once this loads in, you'll see likely looking at maybe 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of rain at most. And then we get into a couple of inches of rain, 1 to 3 widespread as you head closer to the coast, with some isolated rainfall totals as high as 5 inches of rain possible. Here's a live look right now. Our First Alert weather cam there, Toledo Bend. Very beautiful day to be out there on the lake. Of course, it is warm out there. Not much going on right now, minus a couple of these isolated showers and storms there in southern Sabine Parish and southern Natchitoches Parish. We'll zoom in on those. Other than that, the rest of the area, though, dry for now, and most will stay dry. 98% of us probably stay dry. The 2% of us might see one of these pop-up showers and storms. High temperatures today topped out in the mid and upper 90s. Of course, warmer weather is on the way for the next day or so, but that rain will help cool us off later in the week. Right now, temperatures are anywhere from the low to mid 90s across the board, and feels like temperatures are in the triple digits across the board. While there will be a relief from the heat in the way of air temperatures, expect feels like temps to remain in the triple digits as we head through the weekend. Don't let that heat sneak up on you. Make sure you're staying hydrated and taking those breaks in the shade as needed. As we go throughout the rest of this evening, expect temperatures to cool down into the upper 70s. Of course, we'll have partly cloudy skies overnight tonight. We'll go ahead and get a quick check there of your First Alert 7-day forecast, which shows some of those rain chances again for the next couple of days and lower rain chances and the heat returning as we head into next week.
Yeah, it's been pretty hot and humid for the last 2 weeks. What was the weather like where you were?
I was in Hawaii for a little while, spending time with family, and the weather was very nice. Mid-80s at sea level, and up in the mountains, high temperatures were in the mid-70s. So that's something we're definitely not used to this time of the year.
No, a little different here.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Jake.